Hey tribe, welcome back to my channel. So I know your reading is one day late. I had unexpectedly to leave on Friday and I wasn't prepared. So I had to rejuvenate and have a good night's sleep on Sunday, and here we are. Now, pile number 1 as usual is on your left, pile 3 is on the right. Pile 1 is the Steampunk Tarot, pile 2 is the Textured Tarot, and pile 3 is the Super Lunaris deck. So choose yours. If you need some more time, stop the video right here. I'll catch you in timestamps. Hey tribe, pile number 1 people. So let's see what is happening. What is the main energy? I want to start for the main energy with Urban deck. And we're going to use your Steampunk deck as your main one. What is the next week's and a half energy, please? What needs to be highlighted? What needs to be highlighted? Let's see. You've got the Game Master, which is the Knight of Swords in this deck. Main energies, pile 1. And you have the Fortitude, which is 9 of Wands in this deck. Bottom of the deck, we have the Happiness, which is 9 of Cups. Okay, so let's pull more cards and let's see what is the story for the next week and a half. It's gonna be quite an interesting one, I can tell you straight away. Very unusual. Knight of Swords twice here. Very unusual storyline that I'm getting here, so definitely not gonna be for everyone, and I apologize. Exactly that, what I was thinking. Bottom of the deck, we have the Devil. Okay, so one thing that is being highlighted for the next week for you all guys is either you're dealing with someone like that, or maybe this is you. And I'm just gonna say someone. I'm seeing someone who's very strategic. Let me adjust the camera slightly. I'm seeing someone who's very, very strategic. And that person thinks that they're doing a good thing by trying to outplay someone else, or trying to outplay maybe even laws or rules, something along the lines of that. But in reality, what they're doing, they are losing by doing that. Someone is so stuck on winning or outplaying someone else. They're watching someone else's every move, or analyzing someone else's every move. But in reality, they're just hurting themselves. And they're feeding into that, you know, ego is not bad. Ego keeps us safe, right? But when it's, when the scales are tipped, which in this case I feel it is, someone has a very, very strong ego and they can never back down. And they're going to see how that's going to play against them. Someone is really holding on to their ideology, holding on to their strategy, and they're going to do whatever it takes in order to outplay someone or something. And not only that they're hurting themselves, that I'm seeing here, but they're also hurting someone else who's around them, because I feel like there is a person who really cares about them. And they just cannot lose. This is someone who's like, I will never fucking lose. But what cards are suggesting in this situation, someone needs to take a moment for a breather. Someone needs to chill. Someone needs to tap out of the situation and see it from a slightly different point of view, okay? Look at their heart space. They need to act from their heart, not their head that much, because they've been so used to acting from their head space that they have forgotten how to act from love, not fear. Does that make sense? And I feel like there's a chance for this person to stop doing so. On top of the devil, we have the 8 of Cups. On top of 4 of Swords, we have the 10 of Wands, and then we have the Ace of Cups in a row where the 3 of Swords is. It seems like someone's heart is being rejuvenated, but first of all, I'm seeing a sword, right, in a heart, but someone needs to pull that sword out in order to allow that heart to heal. And that sword is a representation of someone's thinking. So that is a very, I know, unusual, very specific story for someone out there, but I feel like this is important to know about. And I think this is because this person has witnessed, they've been burned a couple of times by being passive in one particular situation. Or maybe they were not allowed to take control in their own life or to make their own decisions in their own life when they were growing up. So now they do it times 1,000. And it takes them towards conflict, it takes them towards confusion, and it's as if they're always battling life. The only thing that they gotta do is to step into their heart, not the mind. And once they start doing everything from the heart space, they allow it to open up. Okay? So let's move on. Let's see. That's a bit of a general. Okay? So try and interpret. See how that sits, how this message sits with you. But since we're talking about the future, this might not make sense just yet. You might want to look back at this reading in, I'd say, 5 days from now. Let's take a look at what you can expect in your relationships. Would it be a business, romantic, platonic? What cards want to tell? Business, romantic, platonic. We have the 8 of Swords. We have the Page of Swords. We have the 7 of Pentacles. And we have the 10 of Cups. Let's clarify the 8 of Swords. Let me adjust you a little. Let's clarify the 8 of Swords. Okay, 10 of Pentacles came out. And 8 of Wands. Damn. How are you feeling about this situation, though? How are you feeling about this situation? Justice. Okay. Oh. Okay. When it comes to your relationships, what I'm seeing someone who's very involved in family. Either this is their own family or this is someone else's family, and sometimes it keeps them from moving forward. Or maybe there's going to be some sort of a hiccup with family matters, but it feels like it's going to be sorted pretty quickly. As long as there is communication, everything is going to go well. Someone will need to be patient with the other person, I'm seeing here, because the other person seems like they're going through some sort of karmic loop almost. The ending their karmic cycle, and it feels like, let's clarify. Yeah, it feels like they're learning how to show up for their loved ones better. And the other person might be a bit confused at first, maybe like, okay, listen, I'm not getting enough here, okay? I need more. That's why I'm in the 8 of Swords. Once the communication is there with the Page of Swords, once someone speaks about it, what they're lacking in this partnership or friendship or romantic relationship, that's when I feel like progress will start happening. That's when this person is allowed to reflect. Whoever wasn't showing up emotionally enough, emotional support is missing, or maybe emotional intimacy is missing, okay? Or I'm hearing someone say, you know what, we could improve on that, we could do better as partners. And I feel like this is exactly with the Justice card what needs to be learned in this situation. So this is an opportunity for growth. in loving relationships, in understanding partnerships in business, in loving friendships, etc., etc. Someone is being very patient with the other person, and I feel like that's going to give them a chance to show up better, instead of starting with conflict and coming from this space of, you never do this or you never do that, you know. And I'm seeing someone approaching this very maturely, sitting down and speaking with one another and truly asking one another, what can I do better in this situation? What can I do better? Yeah, and that's when the fire is restored. That's when motivation, that's when passion is restored. I do feel like you might have dealt with someone like this, or you will be dealing with someone like this who has prioritized maybe a job or another friendship or partnership over you. And what's happening here for the next week, week and a half, you're sitting down to ask yourself very important questions. What do you want to do with this commitment moving forward? Do you want to sign this contract spiritually or on paper if it's business, or you want to move on? Someone is making a decision here. What do I choose? What do I want? What feels right for my heart? Because it feels like someone was waiting around, or someone's waiting for the other to make up their mind or to sort out whatever other responsibilities that they have in order for them to come back to one another and have the scales equal. So there was a bit of negotiations happening, and I think it's going to be important for the next week, week and a half. Either romantic, either platonic, either business. Sit down and negotiate. I think you're going to come up with really, really good solutions, as well as it's going to be really influential for two people. Because it seems like there is a bit of, a gap between these two people. And this gap can be filled through communication. Open, honest communication. No BS, no drama, no shadiness. Sit down and talk. Okay? So hopefully this made sense. Let's look at your finances and career. Let's look at finances and career. Finances and career. We have the moon. We have the wheel of fortune. We have temperance. Damn, look at you all. We have 7 of cups. And we have death. Expect major changes in your work life the next week, week and a half. What was no more? Okay? What was no more? Now, main thing what I'm seeing here, there is a bit of a hidden information when it comes to finance and career, as if you're not supposed to know about this, or you're not supposed to know everything, or maybe you're just feeling the way where you're like, I don't know what's coming next, I don't know how I'm gonna solve this, or I don't know what's waiting for me around the corner. Your cards want you to know for the next week, week and a half, and remind yourself that there are plenty options for you out there, and act from that standpoint. Okay, think from that standpoint. It feels like you're gonna be pretty balanced, to be honest, and you want to make big changes in your careers. And I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of people suddenly have started thinking about changing a job or changing even their career paths. It's already kind of in your energy body. It's in your vibration already. You're expecting the change, but you're just kind of trying to connect the dots together to see how this can happen in the long run. Why is the death here? Queen of Pentacles, King of Swords. I think you might be deciding to choose a new partnership or to become closer with one person from your workplace or maybe even your client. But it does feel like the communication that you'll have together is going to be advantages. It's going to be good for you. It's going to take you further, okay? So there is two people talking about work here, regardless of how they know each other. And because they decided to communicate or to improve maybe on technique, on structure, business plan even, they are able to come up with a better plan. They're able to move forward and to create progress. But they're still learning. You are still learning about what it is that you want to do and how you want to do this. You know that the opportunity for the new is out there. And I think for a lot of people, you're stepping into your heart. You're asking yourself next week questions. What do I really want to do? What do I really like about this job? How can I focus more on what I love? And how can I do better? Yeah. You're listening to your intuition, which is nice here. Every time I see this Two of Swords, I think of intuition. You're very future focused. So big plans, big dreams. Plan number 1. I wanted to say 2. Maybe you want to watch 2. I don't know. Big dreams, big wishes. I also think that it would be beneficial if you're seeking for collaborations or if you're seeking for partnerships to sign contracts with new people, maybe manufacturers, whatever it is. Communicate overall. Just communicate. Communicate with passion though, because someone's going to recognize how passionate you are about something, a project, a business, an idea. And they're going to be like, damn, I really want to invest in this person because they are so freaking passionate. There is no way that they're going to fail. Okay? So that is what I have for plan number 1. Hopefully this was beneficial, and I'm going to catch you in the next one. Bye for now. Hello tribe, whoever has chosen pile number 2. So let's check in. First of all, let's look at your main energies, what needs to be shown here. And for that, I'm going to be using the in-between tarot. For the rest of the reading, you're going to have your texture tarot. So let's see, what needs to be highlighted for the next week, week and a half, energy-wise. We have the 5 of coins, and this deck is very different, and I love it for that. Which then goes to 6 of coins, so there's a mixture. The woman's refugee. And I feel like I want 3 cards here for you. The second one we have is the Tower. That goes into a star card. That's why you see a mixture of both. Interesting. And we have 9 of Swords here. Bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Swords. Okay, so I already see a collective hint here, taken from pile number 1 as well. But let's pull more cards and we're going to speak about them all. So what's coming through is the Chariot, the 3 of Swords, we have the 7 of Swords. Ooh, this is gonna be interesting, that's for sure. I feel like everyone's readings and the 8 of Cups is popping up. Everyone's readings will be interesting this week. I started with pile 1 and I was like, woof. Okay, now let's adjust you all and let's clarify these cards that we have. The Chariot is clarified by the King of Swords. Quite a powerful combo. The 3 of Swords is clarified by the Page of Wands. 7 of Swords is clarified by the Page of... Sorry, that was Page of Wands. Did I say Swords? I'm sorry if I did. By the Page of Swords. And the 8 of Cups is clarified by the 7 of Cups. Bottom of the deck, we have the 8 of Wands. So expect the unexpected, that's for sure. Let's get to this. All right. Now, I'm just going to say someone, because I don't know if this is you or this is someone that you're dealing with. Okay, so it's easier for you to listen to this. I'm seeing someone who realizes you're gonna be, or someone's being shown what really doesn't sit well with them. Someone is coming across a piece of info that is going to change almost the course of their life. Okay, yes, it's not going to be comfortable for many. Yes, it can be heartbreaking in some cases, but it feels like that somehow allows the conflict to finally fall away. Confusion or conflict. Someone is tapping out of this state of, I want to say, victimhood, and they're tapping into their power. They are in charge. So you might be feeling that either you or someone else is becoming more in charge of their life by speaking, by asking questions and getting to the bottom of things. Okay, that's going to be really, really important. Someone is stepping out of this victimhood mentality and they're saying, okay, listen, now's my chance to do something about this. How will I go about this situation? Something was keeping up on my toes. I couldn't maybe rest. I couldn't sleep. I felt anxiety every time I'm in this situation or I'm dealing with this or with this person. And now is the time to look deeper. So I'm going to ask questions. I'm going to take charge. I'm going to be in charge of that wheel. And I'm seeking for more balance by using my throat. I'm seeking for clarity by using my throat. Someone may also tell you about a secret or something that is very difficult for them to deal with, or you are telling this to someone else. Something that someone didn't want the other to know because it's very difficult to talk about it. It's difficult to express that even. It's something very personal to them that they feel like they have fucked up in one particular situation. And it feels like this has happened already. This is a past energy. Whatever has happened, but it's going to be coming through to the surface to be dealt with or to be seen the next week. It's going to take someone off guard, I think. It's going to be quite surprising with the 8 of Wands and the Tower. Unexpected news, unexpected sentence, unexpected storyline. And what's happening next, what I'm seeing here, someone is deciding to look at all options that they have. At first, they might be a bit in their head about the situation, but I feel like not for too long until they take charge and they decide to free themselves from this burden, from this heaviness, from this uncertainty. I'm hearing I had enough. This is not my place to be. I don't want to be here anymore. I am not feeling like this is part of my path or you are part of my path. And that is why I'm taking action. So let's see what's happening. What is happening next? I'm going to approach this reading slightly differently here. In pile 1, I split it to finances and career and relationships, but I'm just going to go with your reading and allow it to flow naturally. Feels right to me in this case. What is the Tower connected to? The 8 of Swords. The 8 of Cups. Okay. And I also want the Kipper deck, which is the Steampunk Kipper. What is this connected to? It's like someone is coming out of confusion finally. I can see clearly now. Thanks for that. I can see clearly now. We have abundance. I feel like someone is shattering that glass with a tower over here. They're seeing past the lack. Why did I have lack before, financially or emotionally? Why was it there? I want to get to the bottom of this. I'm going to look around in my environment to see what is keeping me away from gaining what I want. And I think for some of you might be really diving deep into your thought patterns and recognizing what you really believe in when it comes to money and finances. Okay, one more card. We have little child, so this could be your project. This could be an actual child. It seems like there's some sort of resolution regarding giving birth to something that's very dear or that you very much treasure. Okay, what else? What else? We have a long way. I do feel like after you make a decision, bottom of the deck, a journey, so twice. After you make a decision here, what you want to do you want to continue thinking this way or dealing with the situation over and over again, or you want to take action? What is your advice here? Wait. What is your advice here? Saving money right now would be a good thing to do, or reviewing your finances, or looking at what you have or whom you have attached yourself to too much, okay? Because there's definitely a need for release here. Loosen the grip, I'm hearing. We need to loosen the grip in order to fly free as a bird and go on that journey. So you're going to recognize the next week that there was something that is stopping you, and you're recognizing what it is, from achieving abundance or happiness. In some cases, I wanna say it's not necessarily financial abundance. It can be happiness too. And you're like, okay, now I pinpointed that, so let me do something about it. And I split the deck, and what you're doing over here, you are deciding to cut something off. What are you cutting off? Bottom of the deck, the Ace of Swords, like, yep, I said what I said. Okay, what are you cutting off here? What are you cutting off? This is gonna be very important the next week we're gonna have. It is very important. Look at your cards, how intense. I don't want to hurt myself anymore, I'm hearing, so I'm gonna take a different approach. What are you cutting off? Let's see. Yeah, maybe dealings with a person over here. What are you cutting off? Some of you, this is work, changes in the workplace. I'm not doing this anymore. So either this is a person or this is a work situation that you are completely changing. Because you want to give to yourself something better. You know that you deserve something better, because whatever this is, it feels fucking heavy. It feels heavy, it feels draining, it feels like it's keeping you away from your full potential or happiness. And it's not to say that we are pointing fingers because we choose to be, you know, in certain scenarios without our approval. Not many things happen. Would it be energetically, emotionally, that we have to allow this to happen? But that's, I think, exactly what you are uncovering. There's going to be an aha moment and you're like, oop, okay. So after you recognize this, what is happening next? What is happening next? We have Three of Cups. You see how fast the energy changes? We have the Strength, of course. We have the Nine of Swords and the Queen of Cups. There's still going to be a bit of fear, because I feel like you're not used to acting the way that you'll be acting. This might be like out of your character. You're like, I know I have enough strength. There's going to be plenty of things to celebrate in the future if I make my mind up regarding this situation. But I know that this is for the better. I'm not afraid to express my emotions anymore. Even if I feel like I am still, I'm still doing it because this is for the better. I'm finding my way how to communicate my emotions better. How to be vulnerable. How to come from love and compassion but be strong at the same time. If something does not sit well with me, with that King of Swords over there, which we had, I'm going to express it. I am going to express it. There might be a celebration on the horizon next week, week and a half. Someone is afraid. It's like they are minimizing themselves. They have immense strength and power, but they keep minimizing themselves. And I think that's exactly the cycle that you're coming out of. You're like, I'm not minimizing myself anymore. I know what I can do. I know what I'm capable of. I don't know why I'm hearing this. I don't need to be loud to be powerful. What do you need to know about your relationships? Would it be platonic, romantic, business? Next week, week and a half. Someone is waiting patiently for the other to return. They don't know how it's going to happen, when it's going to happen. I'm also seeing here with the Ace of Wands, someone really is, I don't know if you're single, if you're married, dating, but this is going to be a romantic read here. Let me tell you that, so we're clear, we're on the same page. Someone doesn't know how to approach you. They really want to experience you intimately, and this is physical intimacy. This is not emotional intimacy so far as I can see. Okay, someone has hots for you, that's for sure, but it feels like they're very patient. They're waiting for this to happen. They're expecting this to happen at some point. This could be someone that you're reunited with, or someone that you're going to see again. But with the moon card, what is this? Why is the moon here? The Justice. And the Tower again. Ooh. Okay. I've asked what is their intention, and we have the Page of Pentacles. Someone wants to learn about you as you, exactly like in the Page of Pentacles. Someone wants to read you as a book, but I feel like they can't for some reason. Or maybe you are trying to do so and you can't for some reason. And it feels like with the Justice clarifying the moon, it's like it's supposed to be a bit mysterious for a while, for some time, until the Tower hits, until the unexpected happens. Let's see why the Tower is here. Until the sparks start going, okay? Yeah, because it feels like then it's going to be more balanced. If there is going to be time when someone is not, I don't know why, someone is not putting their cards, all their cards on a table, they're not showing that all the cards, and it somehow works for the better, and it adds to the balance of this connection. Clarify the Ace of Wands. Queen of Pentacles. This Queen of Pentacles is in control of that wand. And how I'm seeing this wand in this reading, because we talked about physical intimacy, she's the one who decides when she wants that wand. If you know what I mean, and you know what I mean. Okay, she's like, I'm just doing my thing. Let me think if I have enough time for this wand, to be entertained, to express myself physically. I don't know, I'm kind of chilling for now. But I know that that wand is there for me to be offered. How's the other person feeling? The other person's like, can I just get to it? Like, yo, use something that I want to taste. I really want to taste that Queen of Pentacles here. Damn. Yeah, and it's like there's that confusion about this person. At split deck, we have the Knight of Pentacles. This is someone who might be super impatient to get to know you, or to get into your pants. So take it as you will. Okay, take it as you will. Let's see, what is the energy of this person? Listen, they are mesmerized by this Queen of Pentacles. It's like they're almost addicted to the, I don't know why I want to say, to your scent, to your energy. What is the vibe of this person? I'm telling you, they are addicted to you. And it's not only that we get in with the Ace of Wands that it's only sexual. This person is addicted to the love, to how you make them feel, and they cannot wait to see where this takes them. But at the same time, they're shitting their pants. They're a bit scared. What is going to happen, you know? What if this is going to be the last kiss, the last hug? See, I'm gonna come back to my house and I'm going to cry my eyes out. What is your advice here? What is your advice here? Clarify Five of Swords. Okay. It's saying, first of all you need to do is to decide when you want to explore your feminine alluring power. Okay, when you want to explore that yourself, because you're a little bit conflicted here with the Five of Swords. You're like, should I do this, should I not? With the Two of Pentacles, juggling a couple of things at once. What should I focus on right now? I'm not sure what I'm doing here. I know that I'm the Empress, but I feel like I want to take a chill pill and I just want to let it flow for now. So listen to your heart over here, what you want to do regarding this situation. I'd say if you don't feel like the time is now, don't rush anything emotionally, physically, because it seems like you wouldn't, you wouldn't enjoy it. Go with the flow. I keep hearing go with the flow here. Intuitively, you already know what needs to be done, okay? Whew, what a reading, man. Okay, what a reading. But whoever this person is, they're almost like addicted to you. Now, this can be toxic depending how they act, okay? Some people have a lot of fire in them, and it's hard for them to hide it. They're very out there, they're very outspoken, they're very expressive. Whoever this person is, they're or maybe this is you. This could be vice versa. If you feel like you're like, I can't take my hands off this person, I can't stop thinking about them. Their love language is definitely physical touch. One of them, at least. Okay? Because I feel like all of us have a couple at least. But one of them, one of the strongest ones, is the physical touch. It's like I want to breathe in and breathe out in this ring. It's like there is a lot. There is a lot. With the Justice card, remember, this is something to be looked at because this connection is there for a reason. And you are put together in this lifetime, put on the same path at certain moment in your life for a reason. Let's see, what is the reason? Let's be nosy here. What is the reason? Three of Wands. Oh, sorry, nearly knocked down the camera. We have the Ten of Pentacles. What is the reason? I always laugh when I pull this Knight with no pants on. What is the reason? Why the Eight of Cups? Nine of Swords. Okay, so for one of these people, this connection had to kind of diminish at one point, or will have to diminish at one point, and it will make someone feel very anxious, you know, why there is a separation, or why there is distance, or why this person is not replying to my messages, etc., etc., or why I have to go to another country as soon as I met them, because it seems like there was a need for energies to settle. Because it might have been or might be too intense from a get-go, and there needs to be more grounding to this connection. To really think about, for you specifically, this connection is in your life. To really think about what kind of heritage you want to leave. What do you want to build with that person? Is that something that you want to build with them? Do you see the future with this person? Okay. Do you actually see yourself living with that person? Building that house, maybe having a family if you want a family? These are the questions that you're asking yourself, and that's why this person came through into your life. This is someone who's super freaking romantic, let me tell you. And also very addicted to you again. Very tied to you. Very, very tied to this romance. Okay. I'm telling you, they're coming back. Whoever this person, they're gonna holler at you. They're definitely going to holler at you. Bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Cups. Listen, I'm coming here with that rose, and I'm coming here with that cup. You make me super happy. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I might not even want to tell you everything that I'm thinking about, so just be wary if you're dealing with someone who you feel like they're shady, or sometimes their actions that seem shady to you. Listen to your High Priestess, okay? Listen to your High Priestess, and maybe take it easy instead of taking that leap straight away, because then you might have a bit of conflict, and you will want something that is more grounded from a get-go that you could have had if you just have taken a moment for yourself. But I feel like with the Two of Cups, Page of Wands, and the Three of Swords, there's this energy of like, I'm having the best time of my life, but at the same time, I'm afraid that I'm going to be really, really disappointed if this energy of this person leaves my life, and it's going to turn my world upside down. And I will be up in the air thinking about all the things that we could have had, the house that we could have built, and all of my fears of being left alone. Five of Coins twice. all of those fears will come to the surface. There is this push and pull here, you know. I do want commitment. I do want to sign this contract. But at the same time, I'm kind of shitting my pants. And I don't know if this is your energy or if this is someone else's, but there's a very, very strong, almost addictive vibe coming from someone towards the other person. But at the same time, it's playful. It's very colorful. It's very colorful. As long as you split the deck, the Ace of Wands is here again. Hello. Just a reminder. I call it a dick card in context like this. And you saw that with the devil popping out a lot of times. And now split the deck, we have a lover. So someone really wants to experience you physically here. I'm gonna stop at that, okay? I'm gonna stop at that. Listen to your moon, what you wanna do about the situation, and I'm going to see you in the next one. Bye for now. Hello, pile 3 people. So let's see. Let's look at your main energies for you guys. I want different decks to start with. This is going to be your main deck, the Super Lunaris, but for energy check-in for the next week, week and a half, I want to start with the Game of Thrones Tarot. Okay. What needs to be highlighted for the next week, week and a half? What needs to be highlighted for the next week, week and a half? We have the Ten of Spears. We have the Seven of Spears, quite a lot of Wands energy here. Strong Wands energy. Okay. Eight of Coins. Okay, now let me get comfy here and let's pull from the Super Lunaris deck and let's see how this ties into your reading. Nine of Cups, King of Cups, a Magician. Okay, so first thing first, what I want to say for pile 3 is that I'm seeing someone, I'm going to say someone because it might be you or someone that you're dealing with. Someone who is super, super hard worker, but at the same time, it feels like it works against them most of the time. An example would be someone who comes to work and says, I got this, I got this, I got that, I can do it all, and they think that they show their strengths, but in reality what they're doing is that they are overburdening themselves with responsibilities that are not necessarily part of their job, or they're taking on more than they can handle. I mean, no, they can handle it, but it is not healthy for them to live that way. And someone is going to be shown the next week what they're carrying on top of their shoulders that they're not supposed to. Someone might be even changing their structure or their perception or mentality on their work. I don't have to do it all in order to succeed. How can I work smarter than harder? That is a vibe. With the Seven of Wands here and the Ten of Wands here, it's like whenever someone tries to take one of those spears from that guy, the guy is literally goes like, nope, I can handle this. And these people are like, but we're not attacking you, we're trying to help you. We're just staying still. You're the one who's jumping onto us. And this guy is like, nope, my arms are strong, I have an immense strength and skill, I can do it all. But is it needed? Doesn't seem like it in this reading based on these cards, okay? It's not providing any happiness. It's not providing anything extra for this person apart from depleting their energy, right? So this could be a work situation. This could be in marriages, in businesses, someone who takes on too much, and it's going to be highlighted. Now, there is a bit of a different story at the bottom here. I am seeing someone's wish coming true here when it comes to their heart space, and it's super freaking pure. And that's something that someone wished for before. I wish I could express myself this way. I wish I could meet a person who, doesn't matter, platonic, romantic, who gets me on that deep emotional level. Either you're going to be thinking about sitting down and visualizing and manifesting it that way, or helping visualization to act like a bonus on what you're trying to already achieve, what you're trying to do, what you're trying to act on, right? Because visualization needs action at the same time, okay? So you have to step into those shoes and walk them. And it seems like you might be dealing with, or maybe this is you, I don't know, could be vice versa. I'm seeing someone who is like an open book. An open book, and it's very easy for people to talk to this person. Someone who is very sensitive and very honest. Someone who you know where they stand. And there is that energy about them that is super like motherly, fatherly, you know, they care about how you feel, they care about what you think. They want you to do really well in life. Whoever this is, they want you to do really, really well in life. Let's get more information. Okay, so card on the floor. And there's one more trying to pop out. Wait. And the card on the floor is the Ten of Cups. Of course, it's Ten of Cups. And we also have the King of Wands. I think you might be dealing with a couple of people. Is anyone juggling partnerships, relationships here? And we have the Queen of Swords. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Wands. And then we have the Lovers. I think someone is making up their mind. They're trying to make up their mind what it is that they want to do. Do I want to invest more time spending with this King of Cups, or do I want to invest more time spending with the King of Wands? What do I want to do? What do I really want? And it seems like you're more focused on the fiery side of things, which makes me think of the King of Wands. But I want to say for a couple of people, you might be juggling both. Now, in a non-romantical way, you may be invited to a couple of places by a couple of different people, and you're like, okay, so what do I want to choose? Do I want to go with the King of Wands, or do I want to go with the King of Cups? And it's at the same time and the same date. So let me make up my mind and let me see what I truly desire. I feel like with the King of Cups, it would be much more chill and very kind of calming vibe, very peaceful, very happy too. With the King of Wands, it would be more adventurous, okay? So these two cards are representing maybe two different opportunities for the next week and a half, or maybe two people that you are dealing with. I keep staring at that King of Wands. It seems like that King of Wands is even looking at that Queen of Swords, and it's quite alluring. And the Queen of Swords is like, you know what? I've been too serious for so long now. Did not maybe express myself passionately enough, apart from my work, or apart from, I don't know, I'm hearing research that I was doing. Maybe it's time to spice it up. And the King of Wands is like, hola, hello, I heard ya, with the Page of Wands. Let me offer you something. Okay, let's see. We have the Temperance. Oh, so this is nice because the King of Wands can be a little bit, you know, like too much. Can be a bit too much, depending on what kind of person you are. But somehow the passion that King of Wands holds, passion for life, passion in bedroom, passion all over the place, and a need to explore, and that drive, it seems like it's kind of balancing that Queen of Swords out. Seven of Pentacles on top of, okay, so it seems like that King of Pentacles situation, King of Cups situation, it seems like someone is very patient about their love life. You're kind of like, okay, let me see how it goes. Or platonic, right? Love is love. Let me see how it goes. I kind of let it grow. I planted the seed, I'm kind of letting it grow. Whatever happens, happens. This Queen of Swords, which represents you in many cases here, is very balanced the next week and a half. It seems like she's got it all going for her. Or for him. Doesn't matter who you are watching this. It seems like she's like, yeah, I've got this, I got that, I manifested this, I manifested that, I got a good lifestyle, or I'm seeking for that, and I know I'm going to get it. And anything else is a bonus. And I feel like you're getting bonuses the next week and a half. You literally like, you feeling good apart from, just make sure you don't burn out what we started with, okay? Because some people are really bad perfectionists here, and they become their own enemies in the long run. But it seems like she's got it. She's like, I'm great, actually. I have my friends, I have my family, I have this job, I have a roof above my head. I'm intelligent, I'm reading quite a lot, I'm interested in a lot of things. I have a very colorful life. And then because she's in that energy, she doesn't even really pay attention, I feel like, to many people around her. But it's like people are coming into her life. Maybe new connections, or strengthening existing connections or partnerships. She's like, whoa, what is going on here? I'll take that. Thank you very much. You know, this is the vibe that I'm getting. What do you need to know about your finances and career the next week and a half? What do you need to know about your finances and career week or week and a half ahead? Okay, massive changes. What is this? You're building upon your, you're building your career, or you're building yourself up financially, slowly but surely. But at the same time, it's like that's not what matters to you the next week and a half. You want to dive deeper into the emotional, in emotional abundance instead of financial. You might even neglect someone's offer when it comes to business, or maybe a colleague wants to ask you out for a dinner, or just go for a coffee on a lunch break. You're saying no to something. It's like you don't want anyone to bother you. You know what you got going on, but you really feel drawn the next week to explore your emotions, how you feel deep down, and who you truly are. So maybe you're questioning yourself. But it's not that you're not sure of yourself. You're questioning yourself. What I want to do, what is next, where I am right now. Yeah, what I don't see happening in my finances or in my career just yet. What is hiding beneath the surface? Is there something that is shady that I don't like? Is there something that I'm not talking about? Should I talk about it? Should I express myself? What I'm doing? What is my plan? That is what kind of vibe I'm getting here. I feel like someone might not be talking to people about the changes that they're going to make in their work life. Okay, they're like, I don't feel like I'm ready to talk about what I'm about to do here with the 8 of Cups. I don't know why, but that's what I'm getting. Maybe you're changing something about location even, and this is connected to your work. This could be a thing too. Now, overall, let's look at your either business, platonic, romantic relationships, whatever needs to be highlighted for the next week and a half. Business, platonic, romantic. What do you need to know about your relationship the next week and a half? Okay. It's a very interesting vibe for pile 3 because it feels like you're very picky on who you spend time with the next week. Because you're so focused on something that you're building or you're trying to see grow. Maybe you're working on yourself quite a lot, or something that is tangible. And therefore your focus isn't even on other people. It's really on your own growth with this judgment over here. One step at a time, I'm going to make this happen. One step at a time. It's like you're looking for some kind of treasure. You're looking for some kind of treasure, and you're not really focused on other people, what they gotta say. Yes, you may be invited places. People will be in your ear. People will want attention from you the next week, I feel like, and not in an egoistical way. You know, it feels like they just want to spend time with you, but you're like, you know what, I better stay in, or maybe we meet next time. And I think it's because you need that time spiritually, emotionally. You need that time. For some of you, it's because you're making up your mind about something that is really important to you in your life. Some of you, it's because you're trying to protect yourself from someone. You don't want, it's like, I don't want them to see my next move. That is the vibe. I don't know the reason behind this, but it seems like you're very determined to get to where you want to be, and you don't want to be interrupted the next week. No interruptions. I'm focused on my wealth. It's like you're focused on your wealth more so the next week than on relationships. That is the vibe. You would say yes to energy that is very lighthearted, that is not overwhelming. I don't feel like you'd even want, which is weird to say in pile 3, because I feel like you're really deep people, deep talkers. But next week you might just want to talk about basic shit, because your head is so focused on something else that is requiring a lot of your energy, that you just want to be surrounded by people who just very lighthearted. Let them talk maybe, and just kind of chill with them, and just kind of, you know, talk about simple things in life instead of diving super deep into something. That is the vibe that I'm getting here. So I hope that this made sense, tribe. Thanks for being here, and until the next time.